We're just days away from Hollywood's biggest night, and the Oscars are a big event on social media as well. Last year, over 5.9 million tweets were sent during the Oscars, reaching an audience of 13 million, according to Nielsen. Here with a brush up on social media etiquette before you start firing away about the big night is Stephanie Abrams-Carton, co-founder and CEO of Socialfly, a social media marketing and influencer agency. Stephanie, great to see you.
As well.
So what are the first things we need to keep in mind before we start tweeting about the Oscars?
So something you definitely want to keep in mind as a user on social media is that you have to be careful what you say because almost everything is public. So if you're tweeting out your opinions about the award shows and who's winning or who's losing and you say something inappropriate, you never know who's watching. So you don't want to lose your job on Monday.
Absolutely. And what's the etiquette for tagging celebrities or people that you don't know?
My recommendation would be if you want to get involved in a conversation during the show, start following the celebrities who are nominated ahead of time so you already have their handles down. It's very easy to tag them because you don't want to end up tagging the wrong people.
Absolutely. Can you jump into a conversation, or should you wait till somebody replies to your tweet?
You can definitely jump into a conversation, and really that's the social and social media. So if you want to get involved in a conversation, you can look up hashtags like hashtag Oscars or hashtag Oscars 2016, or there might be other hashtags that will start trending depending on what happens during the show. So jump in on other conversations, and really you just want to join the conversation.
Now, I know a lot of people tend to want to infuse some humor in their tweets or their posts. Is there danger, though, in posting sort of negative stuff?
You have to be careful what you tweet or what you post on Instagram because, again, you never know who is watching.
Right.
But it is nice to be funny because funny tweets or memes tend to perform really well. So this year, you never know what's going to happen with Jennifer Lawrence. So look out for those memes that are going around. So, yeah.
And Oscars So White is another big one that might get a lot of people going this year.
Yes.
How do you respond if something's going on that you don't like or you don't agree with?
Yeah, so it really depends on who you are and who could be watching your account. So if you really don't have anything at stake, or let's say you're a comedian.
Go for it.
If you're a comedian,
sky's the limit.
Exactly, I would say go for it. You can tweet whatever you want, but if you have a high-profile job or you have to watch what you say, you have to be a little bit careful.
What are some things that you say most people get wrong when it comes to social media?
So I would say some things that people get wrong are jumping in on conversations that really don't have anything to do with them, and they're just trying to say something to say something. So I would join the conversation or start a conversation when you really have something important to say.
Right.
The social media gives everyone a platform to be important, so just start a conversation if you really have something impactful to say.
It sounds good. Now, where do you stand on deleting tweets? Should we do that if we feel like we've made a blooper?
If you've made a mistake, I would say you should delete your tweet, but as a brand, you really should keep your tweets up there because everyone's going to screenshot what you say. So even if you delete it, it's going to get put back up. So you're better off coming up with a response or apologizing if it's something that was inappropriate.
Now, Stephanie, I take it that you will be tweeting.
Oh, yes.
So what are the kinds of things you're looking for? What's your style?
So I get excited about the red carpet. We always want to see what everyone is wearing. And also, I love tweeting responses to different acceptance speeches. So I get excited when I see who wins and what they're going to say. So I'm ready to go with my meme creators, and I'm going to make some GIFs. So you'll have to follow me online.
I was just going to say, I'm going to follow you right after the show so I don't miss any of that. Stephanie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.